Have you ever noticed a cat suddenly approaching you and wondered if there's more to it than meets the eye? In Islam, nothing is a mere coincidence. Cats are cherished not just for their soft purrs and playful nature, but because they carry profound spiritual messages from Allah. Each time you encounter a cat, there's a deeper meaning, an invitation to reflect on your faith and your life. Let's uncover these divine messages together. By the end of this video, you'll see cats in a whole new light. 1. Spiritual rewards of kindness. Prophet Muhammad said, "There is a reward for serving any living being. When you show kindness to a cat, whether by feeding it, giving it shelter, or simply not disturbing it, you are earning rewards from Allah." Every small act of kindness you do for a cat is noticed by Allah and will be rewarded in the hereafter. This should encourage you to always be kind, knowing that each act brings you closer to Allah. 2. Mercy and compassion. Prophet Muhammad also said, "Show mercy to those on earth, and the one in the heavens will show mercy to you." When a cat comes close to you, it's not just by chance. In Islam, every encounter with an animal, especially a cat, is a reminder of the importance of mercy and compassion in our lives. Allah loves those who show kindness to all His creations, and this includes the animals around us. By being gentle with a cat, whether offering food, petting it softly, or simply allowing it to rest peacefully, you are practicing mercy. This mercy doesn't go unnoticed by Allah. He sees your kindness, and in return, showers His mercy upon you. Remember, in Islam, how we treat animals reflects our character and faith. Every time you interact with a cat, you have an opportunity to practice compassion and draw closer to Allah, earning His blessings. 3. The greatness of the Creator. Allah says in the Quran, "There is no creature on earth, but that upon Allah is its provision." When you see a cat moving gracefully, chasing after something, or simply resting peacefully, take a moment to reflect on the beauty and complexity of its design. This small creature, with its sharp instincts, quick reflexes, and soft fur, is a perfect example of Allah's incredible creation. Allah, in His infinite wisdom, created every living being with care and purpose. The elegance of a cat, its survival instincts, and the way it interacts with the world all point to the greatness of Allah's design. Nothing about a cat's existence is random. Every detail is part of Allah's perfect plan. When you observe a cat, you are witnessing a small part of the vastness of Allah's creation. It's a reminder that just as Allah has provided for the cat, He has also provided for every creature on this earth, including us. This reflection should fill our hearts with awe and gratitude toward Allah, reminding us of His power and wisdom. Responsibility and stewardship. Prophet Muhammad said, "A woman was punished in hell because of a cat she had confined until it died. She did not give it food or drink when it was confined, nor did she free it so that it might eat the insects of the earth." In Islam, taking care of animals, especially those that come into our care, is not just a kind act, it's a serious responsibility. When a cat comes to you, whether seeking food, shelter, or companionship, it is as if Allah is entrusting you with its well-being. This responsibility is a test of your character and faith. Caring for a cat means more than just feeding it. It's about ensuring the cat is healthy, safe, and comfortable. Islam teaches us that we will be held accountable for how we treat Allah's creatures, and this includes the animals under our care. So the next time a cat crosses your path, an opportunity to reflect on your faith, show kindness, and appreciate Allah's greatness. Every encounter with a cat is a chance to draw closer to Allah, earn rewards, and practice mercy and compassion. By making this small shift in perspective, you'll find yourself connecting with both the animal world and your Creator in a deeper, more meaningful way. Treating the animals under our care is not something to be taken lightly. Every act of neglect or cruelty is seen by Allah, and He will judge us for it. For example, the story of the woman who was punished because she neglected her cat serves as a powerful warning. She did not feed or care for the cat, leading to its death, and as a result she was condemned to hell. This story is a stark reminder that in Islam, how we treat animals has serious consequences. But on the flip side, caring for animals with kindness and love brings great rewards. When you provide for a cat, making sure it is well-fed, healthy, and safe, you are fulfilling a duty that pleases Allah. This care extends beyond just physical needs. It includes emotional and psychological well-being. Animals, like humans, can feel stress, fear, and pain. It is our responsibility to ensure they are treated with compassion and respect, allowing them to live in peace and comfort. The role of stewardship in Islam. In Islam, this concept of stewardship means that humans are seen as caretakers of the earth and all its creatures. We are not owners but guardians, entrusted by Allah to look after His creation. This responsibility is part of our spiritual duty, and on the Day of Judgment, we will be questioned about how we fulfilled this role. By taking care of a cat, you are not just doing a good deed, you are engaging in an act of worship. This responsibility teaches us to be mindful, compassionate, and aware of the needs of all living beings.
It reminds us that our actions have consequences, and that kindness, even toward the smallest of creatures, is a path to earning Allah's pleasure. Every time you care for a cat, remember you are fulfilling a trust given to you by Allah. This awareness should encourage you to approach this responsibility with seriousness and dedication, knowing that it brings spiritual rewards and strengthens your bond with Allah. 5. Gratitude for Allah's blessings. Allah says in the Quran, "And if you should count the favors of Allah, you could not enumerate them." Imagine a cat curling up beside you, a simple, yet heartwarming moment. Its soft purring, quiet presence, or the joy it brings into your home may seem small, but these are actually great blessings from Allah. In Islam, we are taught to recognize and be thankful for every blessing, no matter how minor it may appear. When a cat comes close to you, it's a reminder of the countless blessings Allah has bestowed upon us. Cats offer companionship, reduce stress, and bring lightness into our lives. These are not just random benefits, they are gifts from Allah. By acknowledging and appreciating these blessings, we express gratitude to Allah for His kindness. Gratitude is more than words. Gratitude in Islam is more than just saying thank you. It's about using the blessings we receive in ways that please Allah. For example, when you care for a cat, feeding it, protecting it, and ensuring it is healthy, you're not only fulfilling a responsibility, you're showing gratitude to Allah for the blessing of having this creature in your life. This gratitude should extend to all aspects of your life. Recognize that everything you have is from Allah, and use those blessings in ways that honor Him. Gratitude also plays a significant role in our spiritual growth. When we take time to reflect on the blessings in our lives, it brings us closer to Allah. It helps us focus on the positive, rather than dwelling on what we don't have. By being grateful, we open our hearts to more mercy, more peace, and more connection with our Creator. Hearts to more of Allah's blessings, as He has promised to give more to those who are thankful. In addition, showing gratitude can lead to increased happiness and contentment. When we appreciate the small things, like the presence of a cat that brightens our day, we begin to see the world differently. We realize that even in the smallest moments, there is so much to be thankful for. Moreover, by being grateful for the animals in our lives, we develop a deeper sense of responsibility toward them. We recognize that they are not just pets, but signs of Allah's mercy and care. This understanding should inspire us to treat them with the kindness and respect they deserve, as a way of expressing our gratitude to Allah. Gratitude, therefore, is a powerful tool that not only enriches our lives, but also strengthens our connection with Allah. It helps us see the world through a lens of positivity and appreciation, transforming even the simplest interactions into acts of worship. So the next time a cat comes close to you, take a moment to thank Allah for this small but significant blessing. Let it remind you of all the other blessings in your life, and inspire you to live with a heart full of gratitude. 6. Strengthening your faith through reflection. Prophet Muhammad said, "The strong believer is better and more beloved to Allah than the weak believer, while there is good in both." When a cat crosses your path or comes close to you, it's not just a random occurrence, it's an opportunity to pause and reflect on your faith. In Islam, every moment and every interaction can serve as a reminder to strengthen our connection with Allah. Seeing a cat with its quiet presence and peaceful demeanor can be a gentle nudge to reflect on your own spiritual state. Just as we care for a cat's physical needs, we should also care for our spiritual needs. This means taking time each day to reflect on our actions, our intentions, and our relationship with Allah. Are we fulfilling our duties as Muslims? Are we showing kindness and compassion in our daily lives? Are we truly grateful for the blessings we have? These are the kinds of questions we should ask ourselves regularly, and a simple encounter with a cat can be the perfect moment to do so. Reflection is a powerful tool for spiritual growth. It allows us to assess where we are on our journey of faith and identify areas where we need to improve. When we reflect, we become more aware of our shortcomings, but also more motivated to become better. This process of self-examination helps us strengthen our faith and become stronger believers. Moreover, reflecting on our faith keeps us grounded and focused on what truly matters. In a world full of distractions, it's easy to get caught up in daily stresses and forget our spiritual goals. But when we take time to reflect, whether after an interaction with a cat or during quiet prayer, we realign ourselves with our purpose as Muslims. We remember that our ultimate goal is to please Allah, and that every small action, every thought contributes to that goal. This reflection also helps us build resilience. Just as the strong believer is one who can withstand life's challenges with faith and patience, reflection gives us the strength to face difficulties with a calm and trusting heart. We begin to see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to grow closer to Allah. So the next time a cat comes close to you, use it as a moment to reflect on your spiritual journey. Consider how you can strengthen your faith, improve your actions, and deepen your connection with Allah. Let this simple act of reflection help you become a stronger, more resilient believer, beloved by Allah. 7. Embracing simplicity and humility. Prophet Muhammad said, "He who has in his heart the weight of a mustard seed of pride shall not enter paradise." When you observe a cat, you'll notice that it leads a simple life. It doesn't need much, just a bit of food, a safe place to rest, and maybe a kind touch now and then. This simplicity in a cat's life can teach us an important lesson about our own lives. In Islam, we are encouraged to live simply and humbly, avoiding pride and arrogance. Cats, by their very nature, remind us that happiness and contentment don't come from having a lot of material possessions. Instead, true contentment comes from from appreciating the small things in life and being humble. A cat doesn't boast about its abilities or seek to impress others. It simply lives its life, quietly and peacefully.
This is a beautiful example of how we too should live our daily lives. In our pursuit of wealth, status, and recognition, we often forget that these things can lead to pride, a trait that distances us from Allah. Islam teaches us that even the smallest amount of pride can prevent us from entering paradise. This is why it is so important to cultivate humility in our hearts. Humility means recognizing that everything we have is from Allah and that we are not better than others. It means treating everyone with respect, regardless of their status or wealth. It also means being content with what we have, rather than constantly striving for more. When we live with humility, we open our hearts to Allah's blessings and live in a way that is pleasing to Him. A cat's simple and humble life is a reminder that we don't need much to be happy. We don't need to be rich or famous to find peace and joy. All we need is to live in a way that is true to our faith, being kind, humble, and grateful for the blessings Allah has given us. So the next time you see a cat, let it inspire you to embrace simplicity and humility in your own life. Remember, by living simply and humbly, you are following the teachings of Islam and moving closer to Allah's grace. This approach to life not only brings peace to your heart, but also helps you avoid the pitfalls of pride and arrogance. Conclusion: every encounter with a cat is an opportunity to connect with Allah's messages of the play, mercy, responsibility, gratitude, humility. These moments are not to be overlooked. They are divine reminders placed in our path to guide us on our spiritual journey. As you go about your day, remember these messages and let them shape how you live, how you treat others, and how you grow closer to Allah. If you found these insights valuable, share this video with others so that they too can uncover the divine wisdom hidden in everyday encounters. Let's spread these beautiful teachings by sharing with friends and family. Remember, every act of kindness, big or small, is a step closer to earning Allah's mercy and rewards. May we all strive to live a life full of compassion, responsibility, and gratitude, and may Allah guide us to recognize His signs in the most ordinary moments. Ameen.